If you woke up every day and followed the same meticulous routine, what would you do? In knowing every day would be the same, everything you did in one day would repeat multiple times in the next ones, how would you find meaning in your life? Perfect Days explores exactly that. In this movie, we dive into the quiet, reserved, and monotonous life of Hirayama, a Tokyo toilet cleaner who follows the same routine over and over again. He wakes up, he waters his plants, he brushes his teeth, he trims his mustache, gets dressed, gets his keys and money, buys a can of coffee in a vending machine, gets in his car, drives off and plays music in the form of cassettes while driving on his way to his cleaning toilets work. But beneath this seemingly mundane and boring existence actually lies a profound reflection on the beauty of ordinary moments, on the charm of living a life where each small moment is appreciated the best way you possibly can. Say, if Hirayama is cleaning a toilet and a person must go there to do his business and needs, Hirayama will just wait outside, enjoying the beauty of the trees around him. He doesn't get mad that he can't continue his work and was interrupted, and instead takes the best he could possibly take from those few seconds where he's waiting outside. And that's the lesson this movie tries to show us. If we explore Hirayama's character a bit, we'll find that he's just a normal and great guy. He almost doesn't talk, he doesn't have many friends, he goes to the same places to eat, to take a bath and to drink. When it's his lunchtime at work, he eats alone in a park surrounded by nature, and other than that, he just repeats this process and enjoys it to the fullest. He is respectful, peaceful, kind, follows his duty and is very patient. And that's what makes him able to live like he does. This film is also a reflection on the value of living a simple life. Actually, this is probably a life many of you would despise having. Waking up and going to clean toilets every single day, this is probably something you would dislike very much. But Hirayama does not. When his co-worker, who is more like us and isn't a fan of this work, asks Hirayama, "How much can you put into this job?" he doesn't bother to answer and just keeps doing it, the most perfectly he possibly could. He won't follow the mentality, "Why clean this toilet if it's getting dirty again?" Instead, he does his job on the biggest level of quality he can without complaining and actually enjoying it. And although Hirayama doesn't talk much and doesn't socialize a lot, he still helps people whenever he possibly can. When there's a kid hidden in the bathroom crying, he helps the kid out. When his coworker asks for his car and some money to take his girlfriend on a date, Hirayama lends his car. And when his nephew runs from her house and comes to him, although he hasn't seen her in ages, he helps her and breaks his routine just for her. Sure, for those of you who've watched this, you know there's a bit more to Hirayama's character. We have the relationship, or more so the hidden relationship I should say, between Hirayama and his sister, which we never really know what happened before, but we do understand that his sister is pretty wealthy, and in contrast, he lives in a small house cleaning toilets. They are obviously not on the best terms and don't really speak to each other, and it seems Hirayama has set a barrier between himself and his sister and father. Also, we have the final scene, which kinda makes us question some things, but I'll not spoil that. Anyway, despite those little details that make us question how happy he really is, this movie teaches us something fundamental to humans and that is kinda ignored nowadays. It teaches us to never take anything for granted and to absolutely enjoy every small moment. If you're stuck in traffic, maybe take a look at the buildings around you. If you gotta do some homework, maybe find the beauty in fulfilling that task. If you gotta go to work, maybe find yourself a routine that makes you want to go there. Get some cassettes to listen to your favorite songs. Eat lunch surrounded by nature. Go have a cheap but cozy dinner out. The real question this movie is trying to ask and answer is how the hell is he so content with something so basic, so ordinary? And the answer to that is as basic as his life. Don't mind the extraordinary moments, don't seek them, and instead enjoy every small moment that leads to every other small moment. True content does not come from the big events, but instead from the small steps you take and the simple pleasures around them.